honor, and privilege to, on behalf of the Right Honorable Speaker, Femi Bajabiamila, and the entire members of the Ninth House of Representatives, to welcome you all to this public hearing organized by the House Committee on Information, National Orientation, Ethics, and Values, for the purpose of collating stakeholders' views on the bills before us today. As globally accepted, legislative arm of government perform three major functions, that is, representation, lawmaking, and oversight. For the purpose of this gathering, we are performing the lawmaking functions of the legislature as enriched on in the provisions of the Section 4 of 1999 Constitution. Similarly, provided that the lawmaking power of the Federation shall be vested with the National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which shall comprise of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Flowing from the above, there are different stages of legislative process in lawmaking. One of the most important of this is the public hearing, which involves collations of the views of members of the public for the purpose of including their views into a decision to be taken on a particular law in making, while understanding the fact that democracy is about the people and the law are made for the people. However, the program is structured to collectively analyze the provisions of the bill, namely, a bill for an act to amend the National Broadcasting Act, Cap 11, Law of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to strengthen the commission and make it more effective to regulate broadcasting in Nigeria, to provide the payment of all money received by the commission into the Federation account in accordance with the Section 162 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, and encourage literal openness and favorable competitions in the industry and for related matter. Number two, a bill for an act to repeal the advertising practitioner registration Cap A7 Law of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and enact the advertising practitioner registration licensing, etc. B for an establishment of a council for advertising practitioner as the apex regulatory authority for the Nigerian advertising professional and practice, and ensure smooth operation of the council for related matter. Number three, a bill for an act to repeal the National Film and Video Censors Board Act number 40, Law of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, and enact the National Film and Video Censors Classification and Exhibition Regulatory Commission Bill for classification of film videos work, musical videos, and video games, and for related matter. Number four, a bill for an act to amend the National Press Council 128 Law of the Federations of Nigeria 2004 to remove bottleneck affecting its performance and make the council in tune with the current reality and regulating the press and for related matter. Number five, a bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Institute of Translators and Interpreter and related matter. This is for reasons bordering on the need to have a law that will address the yearning and aspiration of Nigerians in their respective perspective. Therefore, it is pertinent to urge participants in this hearing to let the analysis and presentation be guided by the spirit of journeying towards Nigeria unity, sincerity of purpose, and resolve to have a better Nigeria through collective effort has been canvassed by the Ninth House of Representatives that the nation building is a joint task. I wish all of us peaceful deliberation. God bless Nigeria and God bless Nigerians.
The House Committee on Information, Culture, Ethics, and Values, ably led by the chairman, Honorable Olusegun Odebumi, has convened this public hearing to allow citizens and stakeholders to review and contribute to the draft bills currently under consideration in the House of Representatives. Permit me to skip the mention of the bills that have just been read out by the chairman of the committee so that we can proceed with other very serious issues. Public hearings, public policy dialogues, and other such activities are an important part of the legislative process as they allow the elected representatives of the people to collaborate with the public in a joint effort at making laws for the good governance of the country and the welfare of all our nation's people. Each of the bills under consideration seeks to significantly alter the statutory framework of media, advertising, and intellectual property regulation in Nigeria. If these bills become law, the proposals contained therein will influence the creation of media content. They will determine the content of advertising, guarantee free speech, and establish institutions that will impact our country for generations to come. I say this to remind all the stakeholders, lawmakers, and citizens in this room that you have a tremendous responsibility to make sure that all the legislations that emerge from this process are of the highest quality, are in the best interest of the Nigerian people, and do not impose liabilities on our people or create the conditions that will allow for infringements on the human rights of the Nigerian citizens. You have a lot of work to do, and I am confident that you will do it well to the best of your abilities. I thank the chairman and honorable members of the House Committee of Information, National Orientation and Ethics and Value for their work on these bills and for organizing this public hearing. I thank all the stakeholders who have taken the time to be here this morning. I welcome you all to this House of Representatives and I wish you very fruitful deliberation. On the strength of that, I declare this session open. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a day that one can say is very unique. Unique in the sense that public hearing is one aspect of the duties of the parliament to see how some of these activities can gradually lead to rest. Honorable Speaker, my work here is very simple. It's to thank all of you that have come to witness, that have come to partake, that have come to add value to this all-important day. Let me first by thanking God for making it possible for a day like this. Secondly, let me thank the Honorable Speaker. Even though he is not here, he has sent the House leader to represent him. Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. My chairman, let me also thank you for making it possible for everybody here today to see how will finally lay to rest on what we have come here to do. Let me also thank the committee members of all this important committee to have come to add value to what we are doing here today. Our Honorable Minister and his entourage, thank you so much for coming. And all other guests that have come here to witness today, let me say a very big thank you to all of you. We thank God for making it possible for everybody that have come here today. Let me say that may the Almighty God bless you for coming and also protect you as you get back to your various destinations.